Hello guys, welcome to the how to solve your 3x3 tutorial, and let's go through these first steps real quick, and by the end you should be able to solve 3x3. First step we are going to do is going to be the cross, just like so. Second step will be the corners and the full white side. Yep. And then the third step will be edges, so second layer. Fourth step will be yellow cross. The fifth step will be corners, and then we will be finished with the cube. So I hope you all enjoy, and let's get straight into this video as soon as we explain a few things. Okay guys, before we get started with the video, there's one thing you need to, or three things actually you need to learn. The centers, first of all. So we got green center, red center, blue center, orange center, or white, yellow. Things to know about these: orange and red will always be opposites, green and blue will always be opposites, yellow and white will always be opposites. Then next we have two types of pieces, okay? Unless we're counting centers, but we're not counting centers. We have the corner pieces, right? They make up the corner of the cube. And then we have edge pieces, which are in the middle, these pieces. And I'll be using those terms throughout the video, so yeah. Enjoy. Okay, so guys, we're going to start off by making the white cross, as you know. And so as you can see, I already got a white piece placed right there. I have another white piece right there. I have another one of these edges right there and right there. So we go over that, we went over that thing at the beginning of the video where orange is opposite from red, green is opposite from blue, yellow is opposite from white. Always have yellow on top for beginner method, aside from the final step, which I will go over. But basically, see this piece right here, if you have one on the bottom, basically what you can do is, there's the orange center, and this turns. You can turn this way, you can turn this way, you can turn the backs, turn the like that. It really doesn't, just like no cross turning, like diagonal. So I can just align that, and we already got a cross piece aligned, right? So let's keep yellow on top now. What can I do here? So first things first, we have this piece up here, which is placed awkwardly. We try to find all the pieces up here as much as we can, but we got a really bad scramble by having two pieces down here, but it's actually a decent scramble, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But this one up here, this is a simple case. It could be right here, it could be right here, and I'll show you those two too. But for this side, if it's placed like this with the white facing out and the color, it needs to be on that. It could be back here, right? All you need to do is align it on the left or right of the cube, and you can do this simple algorithm. Front and then back up. See what that does is you're displacing the piece from right here. You're putting it onto this front turning face, which is like that. And you just pull it right down and then pull that piece back up. I'll tell you why in just a second as well. And so it looks like we have that piece and this piece down here, and this piece right here needs to go right here, and this piece right here needs to go right here, but it needs flipped. So we'll get to that in a second. If you have a piece in the corner, do not do this algorithm, but make sure the white piece of the piece is facing towards you. You're just going to simply pull it up, out, and down. And then you'll have that piece up here to where you can go over to the center and turn it over, right? It's aligned to the center, and you can pull it down just like that. For these pieces, guys, if they are placed in the pocket, it's the same as the algorithm I showed you back here where you place this piece in, where you pull it down and in, except you just take it out of the front, right? So it's the front up, and then you can pull it back over and pull this piece back down to put it back, and then it's just a simple front turn. I think I went over everything on that part, so feel free to rewind it and go over a few things, but we're gonna move on to the corners. Okay guys, so corners are gonna be like this. We're gonna be solving them one at a time. Remember, this is beginner method, and it's gonna end up looking like this with the entire bottom face all solved on the edges as well as the full white side. So yeah, we're just gonna give this a mix real quick. I'm gonna solve the cross real quick, and yeah, no worries, the solve is irrelevant. Like, we don't need the same scramble to do this, guys. So yeah, okay, so this is my scramble, right? We got the cross, so face it downwards. We're gonna look on the top, and as you can see, I got this like corner right here, right? And what we're gonna do with these corners on the top, you always want to look for the white corners on the top first. You want to go, so this got green and red on it, so we're gonna pull it over green and red, right? It needs to be right here. And so what we're gonna do is, see how it's diagonal like that, the piece? Never face towards the white on these unless you're doing this algorithm where you pull up and then down to put that corner in, so then you keep that edge piece. That is CFOP, and we're not doing that right now. So all you have to do is align these two corners like this, a dot. It's like a diagonal piece, and the white is right here, right? And you want to pull it up this way and down. And see what that does is it takes the piece from right here, it puts it on the top spinning face now, so you can spin the top, right? And then it puts it on this face where it needs to be, and it's displaced from here, this red piece. And so all you have to do is pull down and it's in there. So we're gonna go around. I found another one like this, and it's on this same side, so all I have to do, make that little diagonal piece, and it's above where it needs to be, so up this way, that way. And then we got this piece right here. It's back here, guys. Gonna bring it over the green and blue, and we are gonna pull it down. We got that diagonal, right? The white facing off to the left, and then all you have to do is pull it up this way and down. And now here's a good example. We got another one of these, right? So we pull them over the last corner of our piece, and it's on the other side, right? So instead of facing this side, we have a white, and so have the white always facing out. It can never be facing towards you. It's a diagonal on this side, so this time instead you place it in on this side. So it's the same algorithm, just on the other side. Yeah, let's go over a few more pieces, like problems in the pieces, and yeah. So here's our next problem. If you have a piece down in its slot, like in the right slot it's supposed to be, but it's orientated wrong, here's what you can do. I would personally face towards the white or the normal color, but me personally, I would face right here actually, because if you face towards the white, then you're gonna pull it up into this, and that's what we're gonna go over next. So face the white away from you. It can be on either side. Same thing as placing. You're just placing the corner above it, so it's just up this way, down, and see how it's displaced. So you can bring it back over. You got that diagonal, and you can go up this way and then down, and then it's placed. Not that hard, but yeah. So here is our next problem. All right, guys, where the white is facing up and we have no diagonal whatsoever, and you can do it on either side, whichever feels comfortable to you, but I'm gonna do it this side because I use my double finger twists for these. All you have to do is pull it up twice over. So when you go up, you're gonna go 1, 2, and then you're just gonna pull this down, re-diagonal it, pull it up this way, down. And that is the bottom white side for you guys. Let me show you the other way too. So we did this side, we can do it this side as well. It's just up twice, down, back, up, over, down. and then you placed it back in. So that was good, guys. You can re-scramble your cube if you want and go back to that part and do it all over again with me, but we're gonna move on to these edges. Okay guys, so we are now not looking for corners. Congratulations guys, we did the full bottom half of the cube. So keep that white facing towards the ground as much as you can and have yellow on top. So we're gonna look for edges now. For example, a green and red edge needs to go right here, and we have one right here. This is an orange and green edge, and it has to go right here. We already have a placed edge right there, guys. See how it's already placed as a block, so we can leave that alone. And then this blue and red edge goes right here. We're gonna start off with this green and red edge to give you an example. So basically, it's not above its color, but you want to get that color over its center. It's an upside down T, right? And basically what you're gonna do is, depending on where it's gonna go, this one has to go over here, and since the red is facing up, you make the T on the green, because the green is aligned, right? So it's basically, you need it right there, but it's up here. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it with this corner, is you're gonna do this algorithm, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. You rotate the cube. See how you have that diagonal piece again? Then you just do your place the piece back, and you placed the edge in. I know it's a little confusing, but we're gonna do it a few more times. So now we have this red and blue edge, so we're gonna bring it over here and see how it doesn't make an upside down T with the blue, so it's gotta make an upside down T with the red. And since it's got the blue and red, it's gonna be right here. Always face towards it, and you do the exact same algorithm, but this time, yeah, it's literally the same. So this way, this way, this way, this way, there. Rotate the cube, got the diagonal, and then you can place your corner with the piece. The piece is in. We're almost there. We just got one more. So next piece, I'm gonna find it. Here it is. And we are gonna place it right here because the green is on it. So look, we got that green on it. So we go over the green, but we turn it till we have it over the green. Make sure it's the piece, right? Upside down T. And this time it's on this side. Instead of the orange being on the top and being right there, all you have to do is go this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, rotate the cube, and you got your diagonal, right guys? So we go up, over, down. That's your place. And then, yeah, you have the second layer solved plus the first layer, so that gives us 2 layers and 1 final layer. Let's go over a few things first. Say you get one of these guys. Don't worry guys, this is a very easy algorithm. It's the same as displacing your corners, just a little different. So first of all, alright guys, so basically what we're gonna do is the same thing. You can choose which side you want. You're displacing your corner, guys. So this way, down, right? Then turn back. You have the alignment and the time this piece is displaced, right? So just bring it up, down, over, right? Then you have your piece displaced, and then you can make that upside down T. This way, this way, this way, down, this way. Rotate the cube, you got that diagonal, and then the pieces back here, gonna align it like that. This way, and congratulations, you guys just solved the first 2 layers of the cube, and we're gonna move on to the cross with the stuff. So yeah, great job guys, you're doing great. Alright guys, so I ended up with a bar. You could end up with this, but just for that, we're gonna, okay, So basically, we're not focusing on corners right now. Forget the corners, we're doing the yellow cross now. Remember how we did the white cross? This is just a little different because we don't want to destroy the first 2 layers. So I'm going to start with the center ball and we will get up to whatever you're at, so just stay tuned. Watch just for a second and I'll get to you. So if you have this same algorithm, you're going to go up like this, right? So we're going to do front, side, over, side, back, front. That gives us this L. You want to put the L up in your top left corner facing like this. You're going to do that exact same algorithm. And I'm going to show you guys a few extra algorithms. From the bar, we're not focusing on corners. This is called the bar. From here, we did the exact same algorithm. And then, yeah, there you go. You guys have a cross. But there is a few things I want to bring up with you guys. First of all, this right here, the L, if you have the L, you can do the front and do that first turn, right? This is a little bit advanced, but it is something good to learn. You do the first turn before you pull up the sides. So basically, you have the L, because we're forgetting the corners, right? We got that L. We go front, top, then side, then back, then side, then down, and then you'll instantly get the cross. Congratulations, guys. We are like 3 steps away. 3 steps away from solving a cube, guys. Is that crazy? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look around, see these. I think you guys remember from the white cross, you gotta align these to their centers, and this is gonna be a little difficult. Once you find 2 that align to their centers though, and I think so you guys will get 2 that align to your center. So just turn the top until you find 2 pieces next to each other that align to the centers. You're gonna put 1 that aligned to their centers off to the right and the other one on the back. And you're just gonna do this algorithm, guys. Up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over. And that will give you alignment on all these pieces right here. And the cross is still solved, so forget about those. We have a fully solved cross. This is looking good, guys. You can go back and practice that if you want, the cross and all that, but this is looking good, guys. All we have next are the corners, and we are finished with the entire cube. And then you know how to solve a Rubik's Cube. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look around and hopefully we get one like this. This piece is in the right spot, just needs to be stay there, right? But these all are not in the right spots. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold it facing towards us, and since it's right there, like it's in the right spot, it doesn't matter. It could be facing, like it could be placed the correct way, it could be placed this way. I don't really care. But what we're gonna do is we're simply gonna turn this just like this, top, sway, 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 this way, and this way. Look around, and you might have to repeat that twice. Just keep that piece right there the entire time, or whatever piece that was correct, but then you will get every single corner in its correct positions. So you can see we got green and orange and yellow in the right spot, blue and orange and yellow in the right spot, blue and red, right spot, green and red, right spot. This is the final part that I mentioned earlier in the video. This is the only time you get to flip your cube over, right? So some of these patterns will look different. Sometimes you'll have ones that look like, it could look like this, right? Each yellow facing out, and then you got this top piece like that. You could have them facing just like I did, where you have 2 headlights, and then you got these 2 back pieces facing outwards, right? You could have 4 headlights where 2 pieces face towards you and another 2 pieces face towards you. Then finally you could have a fully solved cube, possibly actually, But you could also have this one, Scube headlights. It doesn't matter, guys. All you have to do is just, I will show you each and every single one of these. But we're going to start off with the ones that I got, which were these ones, right? So basically, all you do for the other ones is the ones that are already facing the right way and correct. Like, they're completely solved. When you flip over the cube, just make sure they're not under your right hand, okay? That's all I'm asking. Because your right hand is going to be doing this motion. The moment that piece is orientated correctly, you turn the bottom, right? And then you do the next piece. Make sure to end off with that turn at the top, always at the end. Turn the bottom, next piece. End it off with that top turn the bottom, and this is your final piece. Some of you might have already finished your cube, but I got like one of the worst cases. And then yeah, you just finished your first Rubik's Cube, guys. And that is your finished Rubik's Cube. And yeah, I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.